There's Miller with a carry. Here's O'Connor waiting again. Little chip over the top by Croft. This is adventurous and straight into the hands of Ash Handley. And here's danger for the St. Helens defence. Handley outside, back on the inside. Brilliant, brilliant recovery tackle from Tommy Makinson. But it's Leeds who have all the momentum. Roberts will pick it up. Inside for Frawley. Now it goes to Miller. Miller has a look, doesn't fancy the right, so comes back left. Alejski straightens up, bowls it away. Croft again, quick hands from Martin. Here's Handley to try and finish what he started, and he has. He has. It's another set, another set. Leeds got a hand on that. Here's Percival, he flicks it back. Now it's with Delaney, who just simply straightens up the young fella, and he's still going. So 6 from here. Clark now, feigns right, goes left. Dodd has a look, short pass, a big urge from Sirenen. Has he kept control on that as he touched it down? We're back to the video referee.
Tackle. I have no try.
Oh.
Tom, can you just confirm?
Oh, wow.
It does come out of his possession just before he gets to the line, please, mate.
Well, this will infuriate Lockie Miller because he picked it up, was about to go 100 yards.
She's clearly in possession at this point, and we're well short of the line. Just need to confirm whether that ball makes the line or not. The ball appears to be short there, but I'm going to try another angle. The ball is short of the line there and comes away from the hand. I've got a decision.
It is no try.
You're right, it could have gone either way, but it should have gone the way of a try.
And once again, Clark again, in there. Dot to his left, but right he comes to Welsby. Welsby's cute little kick, but it's Frawley who's plucked it out of the air. He's not going to go the distance, but had he got the pass away to Handley, he might have, and instead it's Saints who get it back.
That's poor, that, Dave. That's really poor. An experienced player like Matt Frawley should know better than that.
Oh, here's Bell springing onto that lovely pass from Herald. Quickly played. Herald comes right, Herald, and then gets the pass away to Matortia, and Sione Matortia will wrestle his way over.
The attention of St. Helens defensively means it's an ugly pass. It's an awkward pass. And what do? Straight on the attack. Some lovely stuff from St. Helens, and players pushing up into the next space, making themselves available, means that they're always a threat. Not just the player carrying the ball, it's the player next to him, and those St. Helens players hungry for work.
Mark Percival settles himself and lives up to those expectations with a wonderfully struck kick. Now it's the last. Dodd sticking it up. Sirenen's on the chase. Percival's on the chase. It's bounced off a Leeds shoulder. It's picked up by Blake. Blake now. 6 tackles to go, 1 minute and 50-odd seconds to play in this half. What a huge set of 6 this could be. Bell with a pass, here comes Lees. Lees offloads it, and Bai carries it on. Has he smuggled the ball over the line? Well enough to score. The referee backs back and points the finger. What a timely intervention from St. Helens attacking prong there.
In their element, at their best, players flooding through. Matty Lees throws a speculative offload. We make it the 10th offload of the game. He knows that there's going to be a player pushing up. He anticipates when he throws that pass, somebody's going to be there. One of my mates is going to be there. It's more his head by.
Then he strikes it very well and confidently, and St. Helens do have that 6-point lead at half-time. Having a little look. Bell with a spring again, and a dummy, and almost cutting his way through. Leeds barely hanging on again. Welsby now puts it back. It's Lees who crashes forward. 5 gone, 1 to go. Clark, slowish. Clark waits, delivers left. It's a twist by Sirenen, pops it off, and Clark's waiting. Clark's waiting, and it's another St. Helens try. Just before the break, and now just after the break, and they seem to be at the moment in control.
In a wonderful season in 2024, he passes that ball, he's looking at the ball, he never takes his eyes off where it's going to be. And Curtis Sirenen, whose father Paul celebrated his 59th birthday this week. Happy birthday, big fella. He'll be in Australia catching up on all the action.
Percival, not the longest of run-ups, doesn't need to be when you're kicking as well as that. 18 points to 6. Fewer than 3 a game so far.
And there are people on this terraces that are complaining about the way that St. Helens attack. When they're on, and they play that patience game really well. They play it better than most.
Well,
James Bell is
late footwork.
He's a great player, isn't he? He's got the run threat. He's got the pass. He's got the offload. He's tough in defence as well.
Dodd sticks it up. Miller's underneath it. Wellesby's on the chase. What a take by Wellesby! What a score! There's a fullback at the peak of his powers. Rose high, down he came, and the next was all about celebrating.
But Jack Wellesby, he's not thinking about anything else except getting hold of this ball and making a drive for the line. In any era, you can go back as long as you want. St. Helens compete for every inch on the field. The competition is won, the determination to get over and the tenacity.
St. Helens fans are finding their voice. Hasn't always been deafening when you come here this season. Hasn't always been the ebullient atmosphere that you would normally expect, but right now they're a lot happier than they were at just before 8 o'clock tonight. So they'll still fancy themselves, they'd hope. Croft, Miller looking wide, and here's Roberts, and that is a finish by Lewis Roberts. Yeah, you talk to people behind the scenes at St. Helens, they talk very highly about Noah Stevens.
And George Delaney, their combined age is the same as James Roby when he retired.
Well, that's a good chase. Good chase by Roberts. Redeeming himself a little from that early mistake. Oh, and a beautiful step, and off he goes. Blake's off and running. Percival in support. Percival cuts back on the inside. Suddenly realises he should have stayed outside. He would have been a certain try scorer, because that gave the cover the chance to get across and put him down. But St. Helens still going, and Siranan scores. The roar goes up before the finger is pointed. They knew, we all know now, Saints have another, and Curtis Siranan is the latest. Of course, that whitewash.
Going through the gears, St. Helens now. But from this point on, he's too big and too strong, isn't it? Both players plant the heels. Miller trying to stop him, put the ball down. And Brodie Croft, well, he's trying to outmuscle a much bigger man and ends up round the ankles of Curtis Siranan.
4 out of 4 so far tonight. Just a little bit of a run-up, and same result. 5 out of 5, 30 points to St. Helens, 10 for Leeds. St. Helens looking to take advantage. Stevens dragging and pushing. A few metres after contact made there, and a ripple of appreciation for the young fella from around the terraces here at St. Helens. Dodd puts it out. Wellesby's involved. Cut out pass. Wonderful. Tommy Makinson never turns down an invitation like that. Not at the head. His 200th try for St. Helens. Tommy Makinson. And it's a wonderful finish.
Accuracy of passes, players running onto the ball. Talked about the cut-out pass and the way that Jack Wellesby has developed that skill over the last few years. You know that Ash Hanley has 2 players to deal with. He thinks the ball is going to go across him, but if it goes to the centre, he's got to go in and make that right shoulder tackle. It goes across his face, and Tommy Makinson, if they're not on the score sheet, I want to try.
Yeah.
And if they are on the score sheet, I want a couple.
Fill your boots, might be the mood. Leeds desperate not to let things unravel still further. Clark, Percival steps away, support inside and out, goes inside, and here comes Wellesby with another. Oh, they're having fun tonight now. They're putting smiles on faces.
Running with players, whether they're coming away from their own try line or not. You can see he's loitering around the back of the player the ball. And when Mark Percival breaks the tackle, you can see a retreating defender. Harry Newman doesn't get anywhere near. And Jack Wellesby celebrates in front of his adoring fans. Real mess around the play of the ball for the Rhinos. Nothing set for the away team, but Jack Wellesby
And over it goes, and that takes them to a century in 2 games. 40 points to 10 tonight. What was it, 60 points to 4 against Castleford last week? This is a St. Helens team that's not playing well, isn't scoring points, Barry?
Exactly.